Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Virginia. If you are new to the channel, then hello. And if you've been here before, then welcome back. Thank you so much for watching. So I was hoping to get some better video and photo quality, so I got a new camera and I thought I would share the unboxing with you guys. Okay, so first things first, I opened the main box that it came in. It came in 2 boxes, and they had this little like note thing. So this is the camera I got. I got a Nikon D5300, and it came in 2 boxes, which is good. Keeps anything from getting damaged. So I'll just get that out of the way, the main box.
There's a lot more going on here, I think.
Another reason that I went with the wider lens is because for shooting like videos, shooting myself on camera, I want a wider lens. Close-up lenses can just make things pretty difficult. I do like long lenses actually, but you know, they can make things difficult. The other lens that I'll probably do, because since this one's 18 to 55, the next one that I'll probably buy is 55 to 300, so that I can get, you know, close-up shots, zoom in shots. This is just an AV cord, instructional DVD. So exciting. This is the user's manual, which I probably should read, even though most people don't. And I got this is the battery that it comes with. Guess I could do it this way to make more sense. So I've worked with lots of different cameras. I've worked with Reds and I've worked with Aries. Brief experience with Blackmagic's C300s, but I also have experience with Canon. So I do actually really like Canon. However, I feel a little bit like you're paying for brand name more so than quality. Like the quality is definitely there, but I feel like Nikon can do a pretty good job in terms of quality as well. So I went with the less expensive version. Okay, so this is the camera. As you can see, there's the lenses in the box. The lens is not on the camera because you don't really want to ship. It is unsafe to move cameras about with their lenses in. Like that's not good for the camera or the lens. So here's the articulating screen, and I'll get it all set up. And that was a big thing for me. The T6 doesn't have this screen. You have to get the next level up in order to get this screen that rotates around. And also I looked at the cheaper version of this, which is the D3500, and that one also doesn't have the articulating screen. It's like, I guess they were like, the cheapest version, you don't get the screen, which I understand, but like, it's kind of necessary, right? You know, like nowadays, to have a screen that you can look at, unless you're only interested in taking photos of like scenery or people, and you never want to take a photo of yourself, you know. So what I pulled out of the box, charger for like wall charging, a little thing just rotates out. This is an adapter. This might not actually have any charge on it. Probably should have considered that. So you just insert the little battery and you plug it into the wall. So here's a lens. So much packaging, but I like it because I don't want a damaged, you know, camera. So this is my teeny tiny lens. Lenses are, it doesn't really have an official back lens cap. That's kind of annoying. That means I have to keep the camera That means I have to keep the lens on the camera like more often, or buy a back lens cap for it, which is kind of not great. And then there's the front. So a step up from this was the Nikon D5600, and then there's a 7200. Those were also possibilities. I have the strap so that I can just carry it, obviously. This is another adapter. I think it's a micro USB. It's a USB to like micro USB. Another plastic piece. I don't know what that is. Okay. So first I'm gonna check to see if there's a charge on the battery. There probably isn't, which is fine. I'll just charge it. There is a charge on the battery. That's awesome. Oh, there's a charge on the battery. Okay. So there were some setup things. It wants to know like your relative time zone location, daylight savings, language. So I set it to English. And yeah, I didn't put the time in. I'll go back and do that. But as a note, like, go put the time in your cameras. I have photos from when I was like traveling abroad, and they have, I don't know how timestamp got turned on, but timestamp was turned on. So I have like all these photos from a different country, and they all are timestamped. I don't know why I can't say that word. They're all time-stamped with the wrong year. So anyone looking at those photos would go, oh, she like lived there a long time ago. The timestamp was just wrong. And I don't know how it even got turned on. So yeah, I bought this camera on Amazon, and I just bought the camera and the lens because I didn't want all of the other stuff that comes with, you know, like there were some packages that had like filters and lens cleaners and tripods, and I have a tripod. I have lens cleaners and things from my AC kit, so I just opted to get the like basic kit because I didn't want to pay a bunch extra just for like random stuff. So when you're putting a lens on, there are usually like some little marks. So there's a little like dot on the side, and you can just match that up when you want to put the lens on. And also like usually the information that's written on the lens, I don't want to shine, you're not supposed to put the sensor into like lights, it's not good for the camera, but the words that are on the lens also will face up, they'll point up. So that's how you know when your lens is upside down. Okay, and then you hear a click when it goes in. Also on the inside there were little grooves. Like I said, I don't like shining the sensor of the camera into lights because it's not good for the sensor. But there are like little grooves where it's the camera sends the lens information. So they're little like sensors where they talk to each other, and you also want to make sure those match up, because if the grooves aren't matching up and there's no signal, then the camera can't talk to the lens. And this one has autofocus, so it needs to talk to the lens.
Okay.
Well, that's cool. So this one comes with the ability to like lock the lens. There's a little button on top, and you can lock it in so that it doesn't shift back and forth. They don't have that on a lot of lenses, like even professional lenses that I worked on don't have any type of lock. So that's pretty cool. They also have all this like information to like your ISO, your t-stop, what your shutter speed is, all that type of stuff. And it's got the little flash. So it's actually pretty light. It came with the lens caps, it came with the battery charger, It was in a second box from this seller, at least. Different sellers package things differently. And something else I did buy, not with like the camera, but I ordered it separately, was an SD card so I can get started. This one's only 32 gigabytes. You can get one in bigger size if you want to, but I was fine with that. And then I also got, this is just the manual for it, this remote, so that if I want to, I can take photos from a distance. As long as I'm in front of the camera, I can take photos from a distance if I want to take photos of like myself or like a group shot or something like that, without having to like set the timer and then count and run. So I ordered that. The only downside, if you order one of these, at least this brand uses these tiny little batteries. The CR batteries, is that what it is? Yeah, this uses those tiny little round flat CR batteries because, you know, that's about the size of this remote, and those are just kind of annoying. You know, you can steal a AAA battery from your remote, but you cannot get these little batteries. They tend to be in like watches and the most random things. So that's the only thing that's a little annoying about this. So I'll let you know how I like this camera after I've had it for a while. And right now I will leave you with some photos that I took on this camera so that you can see sort of the quality. That's a wrap. If you found this video helpful, then feel free to give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions for me, then go ahead and leave them in the comments section. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time and have a great day.